Hello everyone and welcome back to Advanced Wars Days of Ruin. Last time we took care of Pearl Maze. I don't know why I was calling it Pearl. Don't mind me on that, but that is done, finally. So, for the rest of these, I'm pretty much just going to be doing my own thing. Because I like doing these my own way as far as strategy goes. It's just for those two. I couldn't do it otherwise. Ugh. Anyway, let's get started with land and we start off being able to play as Tasha, and we're against Will. So, first off, you want to go ahead and build an infantry up here. I'm gonna build a bike, 2 infantry, and I'll build another bike. I want to be able to start capturing as much as I can from the get-go, but I know it's gonna take a turn before I can actually do that. Oh yeah, that T-Captor is gonna be coming straight for us. Yeah, Will doesn't really wait at all when it comes to trying to come after you, so you do want to keep that in mind. I'm going to get an anti-air down there just to ward off that menace, and I'll end my turn. That way I'll have enough funds to do what I can to help build up the top area. Oh. He's not going to go that way. Alright. I think it's because I built the anti-air already. Should have waited. Alright. Let's have the anti-air sit right there then. To pretty much deter most things from continuing to go after. Yep, there's this tank. Alright, so he's going to be aiming for that base. I don't like that. So I'm going to start trying to capture that. Also going to go ahead and destroy it. Yep. Nice. Finish capturing, and then finish capturing both of these. And then should be a cinch. And we'll have the infantry just continue on. Unfortunately, he is going to get that base up there, so that's going to pose some issues, but I'm going to try to do what I can to make sure he doesn't continue to keep it. And with us being Tasha, we can have a superior air force, so that is also a plus. We do have 2,000, so I'm going to pull the helicopter, well, the battlecopter, and buy a bomber. The bomber is going to be way better for Tasha to be a co-in than just like a regular run-of-the-mill type of deal. Alright, well, I can tell that where that guy's gonna go. Let's move him back. The tank... Nah, I'm not moving my anti-air anywhere close to that. Yep. Coming directly south. Where I thought he would come. Yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and pretty much destroy what's left of that. Or pretty much destroy the bike unit. Let's go ahead and get a T-Copter of our own. And we're gonna start capturing on this base. Move him up a little bit. We'll end our turn there. Well, that's just plain radio. Let's have our T-Copter. Well, that's gonna be a rude awakening. That's not good. We'll be fine. Alright, let's blow up this guy, because honestly, who really thinks that that's going to cause too much of a problem? I don't think so. Not enough to warrant a whole lot of nice. Let's have the anti-air head that way. Let's get another Battlecopter down there. And he does absolutely nothing to the air units that we have up there, but he does attack our T-Copter. Alright, let's drop him off. Yeah, let's just do a ton of damage to this, because we don't need him attacking, well, capturing our headquarters, and just do enough damage to the transport. Alright, so let's do this. Anti-air destroying that. Have a Battlecopter destroy the infantry unit. And then, which builds up the gauge, and we can attack him in the range, which makes it all the better. And then blow up the war tank. Boom. I think you want to move this guy back to the left, dude. Otherwise you're in trouble. I'm just saying. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue to attack. Alright. I'm gonna go rig. Do like an old school move. Yeah, I figured. Really? How much is left? Nothing? Okay. I was curious as to what happened to that. Alright. Good to know. Just because. I'm just gonna mess with you. Move that back down. I know it's gonna get attacked, so it doesn't matter where I move it. Okay. Let's have the battlecopters do their thing. I'm not quite able to move completely in the way of messing with the flow of things. Yeah, let's do this. Sounds good, looks good, the damage is good. Well, not really, but you get my point. We can get rid of this guy, which is definitely a plus. And let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Yeah, having a bomber and have Tasha the bomber makes this like a million times easier. Oh man, you don't fuss about any of that fight. Oh, like those tanks were nothing. I do need to get a rig on the southern, not the southern side. I already got one up there, down there. I'm talking about the to the left. I need to go grab one. I'm gonna build one over there and have it. Build a temporary airport. Oh wow, he just ran. All right, let's get rid of this guy. Boom. And the old school thing is just have a rig or an APC on the HQ. That way you can protect it so they don't instantly try to capture it and go through that whole ordeal. I could actually wait until I capture this, and then I would actually have a quicker way to have the air units get what they need. Alright, let's move the infantry in. Bike, you're gonna finish capturing. Bomber, you're gonna start flying in. And I'm gonna get a fighter jet to deal with all those pesky dusters and whatnot. Got a lot of anti-air units, but you're not using them. They're playing, let's go run away, because we don't like this. Alright, well, let's have a fighter jet fly in, have the bomber kind of move in. Battlecopter, I want you to hang out. Oh gosh. That's gonna have to wait a turn. My bad. Alright, well if that's gonna happen, I'm gonna get a rig over here. That way I can at least have something heading that way. Battlecopter, you head up this way. I'm gonna have the tank be in the way there. Get a duster of my own, and we'll end it there. He's got his Covenant tank, which isn't as harsh as a medium tank, but you can get there. It's enough to do some damage to my medium. Essentially enough to be a problem, but not enough to warrant like panic or anything like that. Probably should have waited until I got rid of that other... Oh. Well, we got rid of that guy. No, we can still do this. Boom. Got rid of your tank. Let's have you start rolling out. We're gonna get another bomber. Fighter jet, you can kind of hang out over here. We're gonna load that up. Be on standby. In a matter of speaking. Alright, also take care of this fool. Let's start getting some ranking for this guy. Make sure our bomber stays safe. Bike is gonna have to start working its way over there. Ooh! We're running low on them bombs. He just had everything run away. And then builds an anti-air right there. What is this guy doing? I'm confused. Let's get rid of this, please. Thank you. Alright, so... I'm gonna supply first, because he definitely needed some more ammunition and everything, so we're gonna do that. That way we can also do this, and open up the way to his base. So, because we are going to create somewhat of a blockade, so his anti-air can't attack the infantry unit. Well, actually, no one can attack the infantry unit now. Yes, that's good. Alright, and then we're gonna have the Duster fly in. We're gonna have a Battlecopter make sure that our bomber doesn't get hit, because that would be bad. And have our third bomber start heading that way. And we're gonna get another fighter jet. And we're gonna start having our T-Copter head this way from the southern end. That way we can actually try to get him to somewhat split his army. Not what I was wanting to happen, but that's unfortunate. That's what I was trying to prevent happening, but I just can't always completely prevent it all. Interesting that you didn't move in the artillery, considering that, well, I got everything that can go around it, that's probably why. Alright. Regardless. Hey Duster, you want to do some damage? Unfortunately not enough to actually mean much, but it was enough. Finish capturing that. We'll take on the anti-air. I need one more attack. Ugh, that's not good. We can attack this guy, which would help with moving some of the units around. I'm gonna go ahead and my goal is to get that fighter jet out of the way, that way I can start moving some land units in there. And let's move the bomber in. The anti-air can take care of that. Unfortunately, he won't be able to attack back anymore. But with everything else there, I think it'll be okay. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And there we go. Get rid of this guy. Boom. Slowly move some stuff around. So much for needing a fighter jet, but alright. Let's get a bomber on the southern side and start moving it north. Oh. That's my bad. Whoops. That's a mistake. That's a really bad mistake. Well, so much for that T-Copter. I thought about it after I hit wait, and I'm like, wait a minute. Did I just move him there? And yeah. Hilarious that you didn't move your units in such a way that you could attack my bomber, but you attacked my T-Copter. Well, I guess it is a good thing I bought another fighter jet, because he bought one of his own. Build. Alright, we got a temporary airport to take care of all this, which is good. Let's take care of these infantry. Honestly, the infantry, I don't want to waste bombers or anything on them, so using B-copters are going to be the best option for that. I'm going to wait. And we'll have the B-copter take care of this. Let's just move things out of the way. And I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna get a war tank. And as far as this is concerned, I don't want to move him anywhere or that fighter jet can come and get him, so I'm going to move him right there. Because if he moves south, there's really nothing I can do. Oh my goodness. He's anti-air. That's not good. At least the battlecopter survived. That's all I could say about that. Whew. That was some nastiness. I'm just gonna have these two join up, honestly. Then I'm gonna have... Could have a power. Power's only gonna really affect 5 units, but one of them can't really do anything. So I'll wait. In the meantime, I will have my bomber take this out. How much damage is this going to do? 55%, and this is going to do 41. Alright. Well, let's go for it. Alright. That should do almost enough. No, that did enough. Let's start capturing there. Say hello to the cannons. Supplies. Let's... we can keep him around here since I just captured that. That should be good. I'll pack this up onto that. That battlecopter deserves a rest. Good grief. And just have a war tank. Come at me, fool! No. The infantry can hold out. That's certainly a good thing. Really? Good grief. Hopefully that sounds better. Goodness. It's like having the worst frog in your throat you can never seem to clear. Alright, so... let's have the bomber take out this. I'm gonna need every bomber right now. Especially the one with a certain anti-air just sitting there. With being an anti-air. I need him gone. Let's do one of these. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage because that's a duster for you. Unless they're a veteran, they don't usually do a whole lot of damage, and they need a co in them too. No, it depends on the co too, because sometimes you can get a co that's halfway decent, and they don't have to be a co to do any really good damage. But anything worth its salt is pretty much that. Alright, there we go. Let's move you down here. It should be able to destroy that. Yep. You're gonna go there. Fighter jet's gonna hang out on there. Prevents the building of your massive army. At least fighter jet wise. Let's do that. This is gonna be a massacre next turn. Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter too much. Sonic Boom. +2 movement for all air units. And also their attack goes up, which is also very good. But I wanted the movement specifically because I've got one that's lagging all the way back there. This guy, not so much, but this one... yay! I can fly all the way over here and attack your insecure mech unit. I don't know why the mech units... That specific mech unit is apparently insecure, but it's an insecure mech unit. Your infantry is going to be pretty pitiful there. I'm going to have your anti-air that you just built completely gone because, you know, why not? My war tank is just going to destroy you. Because I feel like it. Just to... I don't know, I guess that's just BM at this moment. Right. Duster not doing a whole lot of damage, but it's doing something. You know what, let's supply. Right, let's give this battlecopter some fuel. Not that it needs it because I'm beating him this turn, but I digress. And boom. And last but not least, do I go for the ultimate beam? I think I will. Have my one infantry take out your infantry. He became a rank 2. Oh my goodness. There you go. Plenty of power. That's actually the max power, which is really good. Technique was very good. Speed, not the fastest you can go, but it's definitely good enough to get that S rank. Revenge! She's all about that revenge. Well, yeah. Boom. That is Land's End. This actually used to be an old war map, too. And it was a nightmare, because one of the... both codes drained your... Well, one of them, I think, was from... They changed codes between the first and the second game, I believe. And they did something different, possibly with Dual Strike. But essentially one of them was with Drake, and he just would use his power to drain all your fuel, and since it's such a big map, you couldn't do much, which was really terrible. So they actually made this a lot nicer by giving you that city and that base at the top, because you didn't originally have that. You had your initial stuff at base, but that was it. And he didn't have all that property either, so it buffed both people, but it definitely gave you the advantage, I think, because you have a property on the other side of the owl where not much is really... you're not really dealt with all that well. Like, he doesn't bother you over there. And if he did, it would take a while. And as you can see, you could get up off your feet well before he got there. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Next one, we're going to go to Bounty River. This is also one that was improved from previous War Room maps. Because this one I've done in previous games. Oh my goodness, did it not take forever. Thankfully they made it to where it doesn't take that long. But it still takes a while. I guess it kind of depends on how you play it too. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.